Doing it big and doing it for you. That's why we do what we do. This is Power Grind Boxing, where we're dedicated to the great sport of boxing. I need you to subscribe right now for another jab of boxing news from around the world, commentary and entertainment with a focus on honoring those of the past and the present who have made a positive contribution to this wonderful sport that we call boxing. This is Quick Jab, and right now we're going to talk about Golden Boy abandoning Ryan Garcia. Yeah, you heard that right. Okay, so let's talk about this. It was a high-profile boxing match, right? And to this day, I think it was the biggest one of 2023 at the time of me recording this video right here. Gervonta Tank Davis knocks out Ryan Garcia with a devastating body shot in the 7th round, handing Ryan Garcia his first professional loss. However, what's even more crazy and more disappointing, and from my perspective, and disgusting, is that Ryan Garcia did not have the support of Golden Boy Promotions. Yeah, you heard that right. Garcia's promotions and their promoters, they weren't even there. Oscar De La Hoya wasn't there. Bernard Hopkins wasn't there. Even his coach, Joe Gooseman, was not there. And it was so weird. And I'm talking about, when I say it was so weird, I mean at the post-fight conference where Ryan Garcia was talking. And guess what? Golden Boy was nowhere. I didn't see Bernard Hopkins. I didn't see Ryan Garcia's mentor, promoter, Oscar De La Hoya, Joe Gooseman. I'm just like, what in the world is going on? It just was weird. But, despite Ryan Garcia's mentors and promoters, etc., De La Hoya, Hopkins, even though they failed to show up to the post-press conference and offer any support to Ryan Garcia after his loss, Ryan Garcia was there, his family was there, and he expressed his disappointment for the loss, but he still had high spirits. You got what I'm saying? But it just makes me feel some type of way that his people were not there. Because I say that because as promoters, it's your job to support your fighter, especially in a crazy, crucial moment of a fighter's career. And when I say crazy and crucial moment, I mean right after a loss. You would think that people would support that, but no. Golden Boy was MIA. That's an acronym that stands for missing in action. If you don't know, now you know. You got what I'm saying? And I'm very angered that they decided to abandon Ryan Garcia because he's a good kid. You got what I'm saying? And it's disrespectful. It's like somebody spit at the feet. You know what I'm saying? It's like somebody spitting at your feet. It's just so disrespectful. You got what I'm saying? Because when you sign to these people and, it's like, yo, how you don't have. Now, what's crazy is Oscar De La Hoya, he was talking all of this crazy stuff, right? And then when his fighter doesn't do, I guess, what he thought his fighter would do, then he just doesn't show up for his fighter. So I'm like, man, did they even have confidence in? Because I remember when Garcia was saying something like, Tank team did not have confidence in Tank. And now that I see that they didn't even show up for Ryan after he lost, it seems as if they don't have no confidence in him. You know what I'm saying? It's just really ridiculous. It's just, And what's really crazy is that it seemed like Golden Boy were trying to prevent the fight from happening in the first place. And I remember that Oscar De La Hoya, he said that for Ryan to stop Tank, he's going to need a bat. And then he came back later and said that, Tank is going to need something to stop Ryan. He's going to need like a bodysuit or something like that because Ryan is going to go to his body, but then Ryan loses from a body shot. It's just weird things are happening in the sport of boxing as it applies to these promotion companies. And it was just weird. It was just crazy how Oscar De La Hoya brought up a rehydration clause. But what he didn't bring up is that there was no rehydration clause until Ryan Garcia brought in or requested a catch weight. So when they saw that he couldn't make weight, what they did is, he tried to say, well, look, let's do it at a catch weight. Since I can't make 135, let's do it at a catch weight. I'm like, what? I thought you fought for a tuna at 135, but you can't make the 135 no more? This is just weird to me. So I'm like, okay. So then Ryan offers, he said, hey, he want to fight at a catch weight. Okay, cool. So Tank like, okay, cool. You want to fight at a catch weight? Okay, well, look, here's a rehydration clause. You want to change things? I thought we were going to fight at 135, but if you can't fight at 135 and you want to change things, well, boom, here you go. So I'm just saying, like, that makes sense to me. It's so hypocritical, you know what I'm saying, of Oscar De La Hoya and Bernard Hopkins, no. So it's just hypocritical of Bernard Hopkins and Oscar De La Hoya and all this Golden Boy promotion people, for them to do what they're doing and move how they're moving, and it's really disgusting, and it's just disgraceful. You got what I'm saying? Now, what I will say is that during the fight, though, Garcia, he kept taking the center of the ring. You got what I'm saying? And he was trying to walk down Tank by jab. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to walk him down with that jab, and I thought that was a real good idea. But what I will say in this fight, Gervonta Tank Davis, he had some great positioning. He was positioning. He was nice with his feet. I'm telling you, he was nice on his foot. His footwork was just there. Garcia did not have the footwork that Tank had. I'm telling you, man, Tank was really showing his ring IQ. You got what I'm saying? He was very aware of where he was and what he wanted to do. And I thought it was just so impressive. And after he dropped Ryan Garcia in the second, it's like the whole momentum of everything kind of shifted. You know what I'm saying? It's like he took Garcia's heart, and Garcia failed to effectively utilize his height and his length. Arms so long. He's so much taller than Tank Davis, but he just couldn't capitalize on it. And then in the seventh round, Garcia, he threw a right hand. He was lunging forward, right? And Tank hit him with a body shot that caused Garcia to fall. And it was weird because it was like a delayed reaction. But I think Tank Davis right now has put himself in this 135 division amongst the biggest and the baddest, So when I think of 135, I think about at the moment of this video, I think about the undisputed champion, Devin the Dream Haney. I think about Shakur Stevenson. I think about Vasyl Lomachenko, and the reason why I'm bringing up Lomachenko is because Devin Haney and Lomachenko have the fight, and I think that's May 20th of 2023. And hopefully Devin Haney will demolish Lomachenko, so then we won't have to mention Lomachenko anymore. And then it'll just be Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, and Gervonta Tank Davis. And you got what I'm saying? But like I said, man, it's very disappointing to see Golden Boy Promotions, Oscar De La Hoya, Bernard Hopkins, Joe Gooseman, they just abandoned Garcia after his loss. They have a responsibility to support their fighters in whether it's positive or negative. But I'm telling you, their actions have left me to believe that they don't believe in Ryan Garcia's potential as a top tier boxer. And it really disgusts me that they would do that, because it's just not okay. You got what I'm saying? It's just not right. You know, when you sign a fighter, and what's crazy is I remember when Ryan Garcia was having a lot of problems with Golden Boy, because Golden Boy, they were trying to run Ryan's career how they wanted to run it. But Ryan said, look, man, I'm trying to boss up. I'm trying to do what I think I want to do. I want to fight the fights that I want to fight. He wanted to fight the big fights. He wanted to prove to himself that he was a top contender, because everyone was calling him the social media champion. So he has something to prove. And I believe that he proved it. He proved that he had the heart to get in the ring and fight who he wanted to fight, which was the top dog that they called Tank Davis. He's the most popular individual, because that's what I'm talking about, top dog. I'm talking about as it applies to popularity. I'm not talking about who has the belts, because there's only one top dog, and that's Devin the Dream Haney right now, because he has all the belts. You got what I'm saying? So don't get it twisted. Everybody be getting it twisted. Like, just because you popular, boxing is not a popularity contest. You got what I'm saying? But I get that, you know, Tank is the most popular right now, but he ain't the most popping. You understand what I'm saying? Because that belongs to Devin the Dream Haney until somebody take those belts away, because belts do matter. You got what I'm saying? But the point of this video is to admonish and tell Golden Boy Promotions, shame on you, because they abandoned Ryan Garcia. What you don't know what loyalty is? And there's something called business loyalty. Look at what you do to your fighter. And he a top fighter. He's one of your top fighters. And when I say top fighters, I mean the most attention-grabbing fighter. And you're going to just abandon the person that millions and millions want to see? Guess what? They're going to still want to see him even if he lost to Tank Davis. Do you know why? Because he lost to Tank Davis. That's why, because Gervonta Tank Davis is different. That's why. So they're going to still support, and Ryan is young. He can still learn, and he only have one loss. Like, why are people trying to act like they got to abandon you and they don't believe in you when you lose one time? I just don't understand what's wrong with the world when people are losing one time and everybody like, man, forget that. He's a young, hungry, formidable talent. He has the ability to get better. Continuous improvement is in Ryan Garcia's future. You got what I'm saying? He's shown that. Second round, he got knocked down by Tank. What did he do? He got back up and he kept fighting. You got what I'm saying? Like, so he's showing you he has the heart of a champion and he has the skills. I just saw on YouTube where Kevin Ford was talking about how he got this determination and how he got these skills. You know, Coach Calvin Ford. So they wouldn't be saying that about Ryan Garcia if he had the potential to be great. They wouldn't just be saying that, oh, we just trying to be nice to him. They ain't trying to be nice to him. They don't know him. But it just disappoints me that Golden Boy Promotions has abandoned Ryan Garcia. Let me know what you think in the comment section. What do you think about Golden Boy abandoning King Ryan Garcia? I'm telling you, man, it's crazy. But look, we're dedicated to the grind. This is Power Grind Sports, courtesy of Power Grind Boxing. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Make sure you punch the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, and stay up to date with our videos, because guess what? We are on grind. Peace.